Welcome to Level Headed with Levi D. Sorry I'm late. I was on a very important phone call just a minute ago. I just want to make sure everything's working here before I get going. All right, looks like everything is good. One last thing here. Good morning, Checking Convictions. I don't know if you're back here yet. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Frosty. Good morning. I think my title is what, YouTube or Real Life? I believe that's what my title is. Yes, indeed, that is what my title is, YouTube or Real Life. So we're going to discuss a little bit about YouTube and real life. Is YouTube real life? Is real life YouTube? Well, hi, Buckeye Mama. Real life is YouTube and YouTube is real life. They both mean the same thing, but it's true. It is real life. I know a lot of these channels have for entertainment purposes and other little sayings to say that it's not real life and that it's not. It's a form of entertainment for people or whatever. But when it comes down to it, hello Kelly. When it comes down to it, YouTube is real life. We have real life cases. We have real life, people's everyday life that's on there. We have people that go on panels that sit there and talk. That's real life. Current events that are real life. So when somebody says, oh, YouTube is just to mess around on or just to joke around on, well, I thought that at one time when back a while ago, I didn't realize YouTube was as real life as what YouTube is. I can appreciate YouTube a little bit more now that I understand and see it as being real life. It just is a whole different world and a different approach. And it's kind of crazy sometimes. Welcome, Arctic Fox True Crime. Good morning. Hello, Snugs. The real life instances that happen on YouTube to everyday just everyday people, what's said on YouTube and what's done on YouTube stays on the internet forever. So whether you plan to post it or whether me as a creator, if I delete this like right now, somebody's probably clipping it to see what I'm saying. The chat. Yeah, you could go back and delete them, but a lot of people sit there and they're screen capturing, taking a picture of what you're saying in chat. They do all different kinds of stuff and they want to show stuff. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Heather. Looks like we got Lenny, we got Canadian Girl. Thank you for coming. The reason why I went live is I got people still messing with me, deleting lives, trying to do different things just to pick at me and stuff. And YouTube has real life consequences, and real life has its own consequences as well. Hello, Lori Davis, Trudy Smallwood. I think that hello, yeah. I think that people underestimate the reasonings and rationality of real life and YouTube. When you think YouTube is a channel where you go, like, you can use your channel for whatever you want. But you think YouTube is a place where you can go pop into somebody's chat and gaslight them forever and ever and ever and ever, and then not, and then play their streams, do stuff that typically you wouldn't do in real life and try to get away with it. Hello, Tobians. And that's not what happens when you have a channel. There is some certain things that you should follow, as your channel is I want to say this the right way. Your channel is a replication, or it resembles who you are. Hi, Brandy. Your channel pretty much is, if you're doing this on YouTube or you're doing that on YouTube, I get it. People, when they first come into YouTube, it's a whole nother world, and everybody thinks, oh, I'm just sitting behind the keyboard and just typing away to people. And to some people, it's not about that. To some people, it's about bringing change into the world, about helping others, about doing the right things. Bubblegum, thank you for coming. The people that are out on YouTube that this morning, for a prime example, over at Purple Nights, it was a crazy morning. We got troll after troll after troll after troll this morning. And that's the little percentage of people that don't take YouTube serious or don't use it for good. They must have a lot of time on their hands. YouTube is a different place. I don't know if you all saw yesterday, this topic is yesterday there was some stuff going on in a couple other channels I found really, really interesting. And I was watching it with some people. We were talking back and forth, commenting in between ourselves in private, and trying to figure out what was going on. And I was like, there's no way that this can be going on this way. Somebody walks across the road 7 times and this or that. And I don't know what's real on there, what's real life on there, what's not real life, what's a setup, what's not a setup. It's just aggravating that the lengths of steps that people have to go through in order to get a point across. And that goes to even like if you're a student at a university. So let's say that you're going back to get your business degree at a university. Hello, September and Sons. They all have codes of conduct. So when you attend a university, whether you are a student, whether you are faculty, whether you are a security guard there, a groundsman there, or whether you're just a regular citizen, if you are a part of that university and paid to go there, whatever, and you, when you apply and stuff, you're pretty much being part of this whole thing. So there's this one university that's out there that that somebody attends, and there's a harassment policy here. Harassment includes, but this is right from there. Harassment includes, but is not limited to, any conduct that a recipient feels is offensive, unwelcome, demeaning, rude, or threatening. This conduct can take the form of slurs, jokes, bullying, cyberbullying, or stalking, be verbal, graphic, or physical, be directed at employees, students, or civilians, occur in peer-to-peer or hierarchy relationships, or perpetrated by employees, students, or non-employees. The university prohibits the violence of any sort against any of its members. When discrimination, harassment, or violence is reported to the university, the university will take prompt and remedial action. Violation of this policy by any of its members shall subject to the individual to disciplinary actions up to and including discharge. So, just wanted to put that out there. That is a university that a fellow YouTuber attends. And this fellow YouTuber continues to go after people, subs, members, paying members, other creators. Enough is enough. That's why real life is YouTube and YouTube is real life. Out of the goodness of my heart, I haven't even thought for 1 second to do anything yet. But if it continues on, I will take further action. The whole thing is, leave me alone. I want to be myself, do my own stuff, do good things in the world. I've moved on, doing my own stuff, minding my business over here. And it's kind of a crazy little world in these YouTube streets, I guess. I don't go many places anymore. I kind of mind my business and go where the people are doing some good stuff. I watch some of the other stuff just to see what's going on. I don't watch a whole bunch of it. That's right, Purple. One peep from them. Yes, exactly. One peep from them, and I will be taking action. And that's not a threat. It's I have to do what I have to do. And if this platform doesn't allow you to keep your mouth shut and continue on talking about people, yeah. So, and then you see these other creators doing the same thing. So many of the other creators think, well, this person's doing it, they're getting away with it. This person's doing it, they're getting away with it. Well, just because they're getting away with it doesn't mean that it's right. Everybody should be looking at what's right and wrong. I know my mother raised me to always do the right thing and always do unto others as you done to as you would do to yourself, or how you'd want to be treated. And I lost myself for a little while there on YouTube, and coming back around to doing what I need to do. I just think that people need to grow up and stop blaming everybody else. Stop blaming somebody for something that they're not doing. Bottom line. And yeah, it all gets back to me. I hear it all every day. Oh, they think you did this. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that. But they can't come to me and just ask me straight out. It gets a little tiring. I did want to say that the reason why I put YouTube and real life in here is that some people want to make a difference in real life for other people. So by sharing and getting stuff out and doing the right thing is important. And it doesn't matter what university that you go to, what schooling you're trying to get your degree at. They all have as a student there, as a faculty member, they all have a code of conduct policy. And the thing is I can report it. I don't have to. I won't unless if I have to. But when you go in the middle, when you want to say stuff that is has nothing to do with anything that your channel is about or anything, I'm a subscriber just like the rest of you that are here in my chat. There's some creators in my chat. They're subscribers of me. So that still makes them a subscriber. A lot of people don't see it that way. Just because somebody's a creator doesn't mean that they're not also a subscriber. Like I'm looking on StreamYard here, and every single person in my chat has a red subscriber thing next to their name. I do not listen to the. I go by the way they treat me. Period. Checking convictions, 100%. Brandy Neal, good to see you. I'm just tired of it. I mean, the thing is that I get, oh, you did this, you did that, you're doing this. All the accusations and stuff, and then the thing is you assume, and nothing gets by it, and then you're assuming, but you're playing a victim card, a victim role, over and over and over and over and over again, every single time. It gets old because it's the same people, same instances, the same. Everything's fine for a month, and then all of a sudden something happens, and blame Levitt, and he's got to be doing it, and playing a sympathy card with other people, and it gets old. And this will be the last time I kind of comment on that stuff. But back to enough is enough, and back to doing some good things and some good stuff. I stopped by a couple of channels last night that I do want to give some recognition to. Checking Convictions, great live last night. I was there for some of it. I laughed. If you guys, if there's a mod in here, if you can go to Checking Convictions, I would love to drop her link in my chat. And that was a great live. A lot of good info, a lot of good information there. And it was, I don't want to say the name wrong. It's, who was the lady that was on panel? Was it Darkness Exposed, Checking Convictions? I don't want to say the wrong channel, but there was another channel that was on the platform that does do awareness stuff. And it was an amazing little panel that they had last night. And if you guys haven't watched it, it's something you want to watch. Yes, you said Darkness Exposed, right? And they cover a lot of missing people cases. Their whole goal is to spread awareness, and it's very important to get out all the names of these missing people. The biggest thing about what they're doing and what they're trying to do is, and Arctic True Fire is also another one. He was there last night too. The movement of doing that is very important because you're spreading awareness of other people that are out there, putting their name, putting their face out there. And I think it's very important for people to understand that. And the reason why I liked last night's live so much is they talked about their own lives and what it had to do with what they're doing now with their channels and stuff, which is very important because you see their background, you understand where they're coming from and why they're pushing and driving so hard to put up so many missing people's information. And I just have a feeling that I know there's a lot of people in here. We all watch the Summer Wells stuff. We all watch the different creators involved in it, but time's going to run out in that case. Then they're going to jump to a new one. Well, the thing is that you're going to have these channels that do awareness stuff, and they're going to jump, and they're going to make a real life difference for people. So when you're talking about narrowing in and focusing on one case, yes, there's some great channels out there that have narrowed in and focused on Summer's case, and they're doing a hell of a job. But there's these other ones that all they want to do is sit there and decide whether or not, oh, is that really factual? Oh, is that not? like, but then all they're doing is spinning the narrative on all the negativity. And I just that there's better good uses to do with your time than to sit there and hold a whole panel talking about one subscriber for a night long, or a whole member for a whole night long. I mean, you got to put your platforms to use and do good things. Good morning. Who knows? Little Chickadee. I don't know if I missed anybody else. But some of the stuff that's happening on YouTube is kind of, I wouldn't say I guess I can use the word disgusting. It's just constant, over and over and over and over again. And I guess that people are watching it. I don't understand why. I came here into the true crime community to watch true crime, not somebody run around on a street, not somebody talking bad about somebody that's a subscriber or somebody that's a member for 8 hours straight, 5 hours straight, 3 hours straight. It gets kind of old, and people are waking up. They're seeing it. The movement of spreading awareness is working, is growing, is becoming bigger. And one thing I wanted to say when I was in chat last night at Checking Convictions was, and the message, it was too long to write. The message is whether it's Arctic Fox True Crime, whether it's Checking Convictions, whether it's Darkness Exposed, and I know there's some other channels out there that are doing it. Whether it's them or not, like if Checking Convictions shows awareness on one kid or one adult that's missing, and I do the same thing, that doesn't mean to Dusty Divine, welcome in. That doesn't mean that if she does it, I'm not going to do it. I think we all have different subscribers. We all have different people, and we all have different people around the country in different places. So it's very important, like I was explaining in chat last night, is very important you get some strong followings and stuff of people. But some people like me, some people don't. Some people like Checking Convictions, some people don't. And you bring that real life YouTube aspect of the good part of real life of YouTube, and you can take that to a whole new level. And working together, even let's say Checking Convictions does. I just posted here. I just posted a little thing for Monkey, a little short that I did this morning, and I'll play it for you guys here in a little bit. But I did that. Well, my goal is this. So I did it as a short, so it's hard to share in a community tab. So what I want to do is I'm going to gather some email addresses to the people that actually care and will actually share it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it as a regular video of what I did. And you can screen record it, download it, however you want to do it. Whether you want to just share that video, I don't care how you want to do it. You can make it your own video. So I do a voiceover on a short. And my goal is to spread awareness. So that little short clip, I am more than happy. Whoever wants to screen record it, whoever wants to do anything, go share it, make it your own video, get your own views from it. Because if that's what we have to do in this community to bring more views, more looks, more everything, I have no problem at all putting that out there, getting so that the face of Monkey can get everywhere. I'm going to start doing that with some more of my cases. That was probably the most difficult one that I could have did, because Brandy is always around, and I want to make sure that I do it right the first time, and not mess it up. And it's important to me to do it right, and to yes, yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you as an unlisted video, and it's only a 30-second video, but you can download it or screenshot it and make it your own videos so that you're getting the views from your subscribers. And that's important to me is to spread his name out there, his picture, his face. And I was so nervous doing that video. I felt like I felt weird the way that I did it, but I didn't see any other ways to do it other than the way that I did it. It was explaining it through Michael's eyes, like him saying, "Hey, look, I'm here. This is me. I'm lost. I'm missing," and that's how I did it. And it's a different twist on what we're used to. Some of the awareness channels, it was it was hard to do. I actually did some of it yesterday and didn't like it. I woke up this morning and did it 3 times, and I didn't like it. I read it probably 500 times, and I think I did a good job on it. And I think that some other people will really like the way that it's more heartfelt, like getting the message out there the way that I did it. And I'm not saying that anybody else's stuff isn't heartfelt. I'm just saying the way that I could put it out there, it's just makes it so that people that are going to see that actually care, they'll grab it, share it, they'll do the right things with it. And that's very important. So that's a YouTube to real life example of making a difference and using YouTube in real life as something for a positive, as opposed to using YouTube to do a negative. So, like a negative on a YouTube thing would be is to go. I'm not perfect by any means. To go look up some subscriber and take it real life on them, or another creator take it real life on them, and make it all about what they are. Like that's like a bad thing to use YouTube for, is to go real life onto somebody else. And when I say real life, doesn't mean to call out their lies. That's perfectly fine. Doesn't mean that you're gonna. I mean, I've been affected in real life, and some people know this, some people don't, and it's not good. I mean, I know how to put my head up in the air and walk away and do what I got to do to pick myself back up. I know how to do it. The hardest thing for a lot of people is a lot of people don't know how to do that. They'll run away and hide. Hi, Bling. Good morning. Emperor Nero. Good morning. I just think that I mean, the more and more videos I do like that, or little clips, the easier and easier it's going to get. So I'll make it a lot easier for me to do them, and it'll take up less time. But if I was like doing that, I'm going to start doing it more. But if I was doing that, like for the last 2 months or whatever, it would have taken me, like, if you're a longtime YouTuber and you're used to like speaking and doing a lot of stuff, that video would take you like 2 minutes to do. And the whole thing is you're doing good for somebody. I hope that my goal is that Brandy saw it this morning and would smile and look at the good things that are happening instead of negative things or the worries that are on her mind. And that was my one thing to do good for the day. I will be doing some more stuff on some other ones too, because I think that people, I was waiting to make sure that people liked that video before I started doing some more. I wanted to see what the feedback was, because I'm doing that to shorts is a new little area, and it's people's real lives that you're messing with when you're doing those. So just taking a picture or a missing poster and then throwing up some hardcore rock rock music that has nothing to do with what you're trying to do is it would be great for views because of the music, but it would be bad because there's a family behind the person that's missing. I was taking that into consideration because I was going to play music, but I said no, I can't. The only thing I know I can do is to do it with my voice and do it from the perspective of the person missing, so that when the loved ones do see it, that they do see that there is people out there that are helping. They're to bullying them or uh, showing all of another channels because they don't agree with what the family's doing or anything. And my point is by doing a lot more awareness stuff is to build the numbers and get the numbers out there. I think it's a good movement. It's a good place to start. Um, and any channel that is deciding to do some of those. And Yaya, here's a good example. So Yaya uh, does she talks about other stuff on her channel. Purple doesn't always do missing people stuff. Who's another good example? Rick Bull. I don't know if Rick's here. I don't know. I watch his channel. I'm a mod. Well, I was a mod over at his channel. I go over there sometimes. Well, the thing is I can say, hey Rick, can you display this on your community tab, or hey, can you do a little video of this? He's got 3,000 subscribers and he talks about basketball all day, but his traffic and flow of different people out there, it just gets the name out there more. And Rick is a good guy. He's going to do it. All I have to do is ask him. And that's my point. You don't have to be a true crime channel to go and take into your, it takes one little video. It was 30 seconds of a video to put into a short that you put up to help somebody that is desperately trying. And there's a lot of people out there that don't even spread the word about them. I've ran across a lot of missing people stuff lately that there's no posters. They're not entered into the system. I still have 90 kids over in Tennessee that out of the 200 and some that were missing, there's still 90 that are missing. I've contacted TBI. They don't want to talk about it too much. They told me to contact local people. And I've started there, but it's like pulling teeth to get any info out of them. I'm not going to give up. It's just something that I do on the side as I do other things. And I'm not going to forget about them, but it's sad that they don't even post up names. They don't even post up pictures. There's no awareness to those kids. And if it's not true, if they're missing, then they need to clean up their media and everything that they put out with the top people over at TBI. It's kind of heartbreaking of a little thing that we're going through it. And I just figured out somebody's probably going to make fun of me today for saying all the time. So which is fine with me. I'm just speaking off my head and watching what I'm saying. I'm trying to be respectful to the missing people, and it because I care that I'm doing it the right way as opposed to doing it the wrong way and making calculated decisions on what I'm saying. Yes, my channel is a support channel for autoimmune disease and chronic pain, but yes, and I think there is a great bunch of people that care about that, and you will see uh, more subscribers, and there's I'm starting to see people that I've seen since the beginning of Good Morning Trixie Star. We're starting to see people that I've seen since like October. I was on here before then, since like August or September, like a year ago. And I'm starting to see them jumping into these awareness places. And it's going to be the next new trend. They won't be there all the time. It's something that they catch Hello. There we go. Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness. That was the worst. You guys can hear me, right? All I see is your comments here from StreamYard. Hopefully you can hear me. Um, put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, there you go. All right. I don't know where I left off at, but my power went out and power's back on. But the problem being is my router is not back on yet. And as soon as that comes back on, I will flip back over. I was, it took a little minute to get back in there. Um, I'll get back to Shared Monkeys as well at Trixie Star. Yeah, it's important to get it out there with people. So if there's other channels that you guys all watch, it's not about, hey, that's my content. Hey, this is yours. This is not yours. It's about getting the information out there. And while I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to try to get my router working so that I can play the video. And wow, I can't believe you guys stuck around. You were saying you you would come on panel with me. Yeah, what time are you going to be doing that at? Because I can definitely do that. I don't do a lot of stuff in the evenings. In the evenings, I watch a lot of people because there's a lot of things that happen. I like to do it during the day. Good morning, Chris. I wish I knew how to put my stream. Oh, I could do it this way. If somebody wants to come up and talk while I do this. There. I don't know how to do it from my phone, but Frosty, are you in here? Or Trixie? Trixie, I'm gonna send you the link to StreamYard and I can add somebody if somebody wants to talk. Yes, loud and clear. Morning, fine. Hold on here 1 second. Almost done restarting the. All right. Chris, I asked her if she had monetization in the super chats. I guess the biggest thing, and I'm probably shouting because I have an earbud in while I'm on my phone, but the biggest thing for me is this. So the hardest thing in the Summer Wells case is deciding and determining what is truth, what is not, what is trying to steer you a different direction, and what is not, and that's why I watch a lot of it. I take notes. Uh, I go back and watch other stuff. I don't do a lot of stuff put out on it because I think in the end, like after watching everything and putting some videos together of people and what they're saying and who's doing what on different panels, trying to collaborate all of that stuff. Trixie, I texted it to you. And I think that's right, though. I'm not sure. But watching everything and seeing the directions that people take stuff into is important, especially when everything's done and over with. Uh, Especially when the whole case is done and over with, or if it continues on for longer, it'll be real interesting to go back and to display characters or YouTubers that were doing things the correct way and the ones that weren't doing things the correct way, and seeing what effects that's going to have on them in the future, as far as covering other cases or doing what they're doing. Uh, I don't know. At some point, I say they leave up the stuff. It's like a cool thing, and you move on to something else. I don't know what these people are going to do, but I don't want to be the one sitting there thinking what to do. I want to act now and do other stuff. So, um, guest. Oh, cool. Hello.
Hey,
Hi. Man, this sucks.
I know it's storming really bad here too, so I get
Well,
it.
mine was I didn't know. I didn't even. So I was hesitant on going live at 11 because I got a thing that they're going to cut off the power for like 2 minutes,
Hmm.
and a lot of times they don't ever do it, and the power never goes off. And I
Right.
was like, oh, I'll just live stream, and I did it underneath a different a StreamYard that I have, and I used a new address because the other one I used up all the stuff on, but the power came back on. It was literally only 2 minutes, but now my router's not wanting to hook back up to the internet.
Well, do what you gotta do. I can handle chat. No
All
problem.
right, go ahead.
All right.
Go
Hi,
ahead. Did you
Cookie.
see my video? Did you see my video?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. Did you see? I know you saw the first version, but you saw the actual finished one.
I don't know. You might have to send it to me just to
Oh,
make sure.
it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much. I
Okay.
just changed a few things.
I'll watch it after you're live.
Okay. Go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna mute for a second because I'm gonna go try to get this to work.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hit that thumbs up, please. And I dropped some links in the chat. I think there's 2 new petitions. So if you guys wouldn't mind checking them out, signing them, that would be very helpful. Brandy, that I don't care about the family, only the missing. Exactly, right, Brandy? Oh, that gets me so heated when we have to discuss about that. The Twitter weasels, I got words. They're not nice. Hi, Dusty. Welcome. Levitt will be back. He's just fixing a few things. Yes, Chris, I was in chat last night at Jenna's. I actually had a lot going on, but I was upset and I was at work and she was upset, so I was just trying to console her. These YouTube streets are brutal, you guys. Jeez. Does anybody in chat know what happened with the Candace situation? Somebody said something about the suicide thing. I totally missed it because I yell at the stars many nights. Yes, you do, Brandy. Hi, Chickadee. Welcome. And hi, Fed Up. I agree. The money that's made off of these babies needs to stop. I can understand if you want to do a channel and put out content, but I just don't feel making money off of babies is the way to do it. Hey, Purple, my badass mean girlfriend.
So that's funny that you bring that up because that's another thing. Like these are people's real lives, and you're making money off of their real lives.
It's
And
horrible.
well, the thing is showing awareness and like it all takes your own time. So I'm not opposed to people that are bringing up awareness and people that are doing stuff on YouTube in a positive way. But it's when you're sitting there making fun of somebody for hours and hours and hours upon hours that like there's a lot of
Absolutely.
the drama stuff that happens, and then there's hashtags of kids' names in there and stuff, and other missing people stuff, and that's not right.
I know, kind of like whenever you have somebody that's up there swearing like a sailor and, putting out private dirty messages and stuff like that. Meanwhile, there's like a child's name scrolling across the screen saying to help, like that kind of stuff is a problem. And I
Yeah,
mean, people, you can make money off YouTube. That's what it's here for. And that's 100% stand by, like behind anybody who does that. But if it involves a child or they're, tagged in the title, you shouldn't monetize it. It should be, you know what I mean? That should be given. And if it is monetized, it should go straight to that child.
yes.
I don't know if people know this, but I close with Brandy and we were talking and we found out that um another creator was selling monkey merch and had asked Brandy if it was okay. She okayed it. And Brandy had her family and everybody go buy a bunch of it. And the agreement was that the money that was received was to go to Monkey's reward fund, straight to every month. Well, there was never 1 month paid to that fund. Brandy checked it out. There was nothing ever paid.
Yeah. Well, Brandy, I don't know how to put this up under the screen, but that's a good point. I don't know who is putting out that we are making money off our missing baby, but they can go get lost. We are here to bring awareness. My thing is that she is not there. She's trying to support a local business. So if somebody on the internet is trying to make merchandise in her baby's name, it's not their right to do that. It's like I get it, people could do what they want, but the thing is that she wants the awareness out there and is trying to work with a local place to help a local business. And they I mean that's only fair, and people need to get off of that one.
Well, see, this wasn't just recently. This was the merch was sold like months ago, and the agreement that the creator made with Brandy was that, it would be at the creator's store and that anything that people buy or whatever, all the proceeds will be donated once a month to the reward fund. And then
Yeah,
when we
smart way to do it.
and then when she checked it out, nothing was ever donated and still isn't donated. So all the merch that our family bought and everybody else has been buying for months, none of that money went to Michael. None of it.
Oh, well, you don't tell me on here, but you're gonna tell me after this who
So,
that
I
person
mean,
is.
that's the shady stuff that people are doing. Yeah, she gave them permission to do it under the impression it was
Yeah.
going to Michael's reward fund. Exactly. All to make money off these babies. It's disgusting. You want to put out content, great. You want to do research, awesome. Just don't tag the kid's name in it. You know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah. Well, you can tag their
Yeah.
name in it because that's how it gets awareness. But the thing is research and talking about it and stuff. I, so I look at it two ways. So, and Brandy, this is nothing against you. There's good uh, people that are gonna say always fight against whoever when there's a missing person. Doesn't matter if it's an adult, if it's a kid, or whatever. They're just gonna find all the flaws in anything and go off and go down rabbit holes on accusing, not accusing, but in their own opinion, one is questioning things that don't really need to be questioned because they're thinking too much into it, and they're not thinking about, like, hey, it's just a simple little thing. It doesn't have to go that far, but that's still good publicity as far as getting the name out there because people are watching. The effect of it is that it hurts people that actually are loved ones of the actual person that's missing, and that's not right. But at the same time, there still is a name coming, so there is one positive from it, but it's 110% wrong. Like,
Mhm.
if you don't have proof of that's what's going on, then don't put it out there. I get that YouTube, you can classify your channel as entertainment purposes only, and I take and I want people and subscribers. It's the first thing that I kind of go and look at when I go and look at a channel is the ones that say everything's entertainment and this is all based on my formed opinion. Well, I go watch. I don't dig into what they're doing because what they're doing is they'll grab something that somebody sends them and they don't go and do their due diligence to verify it or check it, and that can be very damaging and twist a whole case around into a mess, as we've seen in the Summer Wells case. And the it's really hard to watch, but then you have this whole other side of great creators that understand there's integrity that needs to be had done here, and you need to keep it all together. I didn't realize, I came onto YouTube and I didn't realize like the effects that it have on real people, not until I started looking at other cases. So when I was in the Summer Wells whole thing, I didn't look at it as any effect being on anybody. Well, I was wrong. Candace and Don and Grandma, and other loved ones that are still, they still have another. There's still other loved ones around that love Summer. While all the negativity and everything affects them mentally, and it's a nightmare for them. And every time that you turn to go to try to prove that it's wrong, and you know that it's not the truth, and you know that something that people are doing are lies or rumors or whatever, well, they just get attacked, attacked, attacked. And I didn't realize that I'm guilty just as anybody else is. But my whole reasoning for starting a channel is it needs to change. I mean, how would you like if your kid went missing? How would you like it if I had a platform of 20,000 people and I sat there and I slammed every single person in your family? You're not
Yep.
going to like it. No subscriber here is going to like it. No family of a missing person is going to like that. So, and and I'm not saying that some of it doesn't need to be looked into, but you really need to verify it before you're putting some of the stuff out. And and it's like I was searching and doing looking at videos and stuff, and poor monkey's got. But there's some good videos out there. There's more weird and trying to look into suspect videos than there is of getting the awareness and the light of who Monkey is. So I there was an article that Brandy shared on the Facebook page, and it was a local news clipping. I'm going to clip that. I'm gonna put it onto my channel, and I just as a clip. And the thing is that there's even in the Summers case, there is no national news on it yet anymore. Like they did that one thing with John Walsh, and that was it. So she got airtime for what was it, 30 seconds? You have Dr. Phil an episode for 20 minutes, but really didn't talk about who Summer was or where she was. It was more of questioning or asking who do you think could have done this, and not like a I don't know how to say it correctly, not like a structured thing that, hey, media, push this picture out there. They have to be there someplace. And that's not being done. And that's it goes with all missing people. Local news is covering it, but local news, I mean, if you're in Idaho and you've been missing for 10 months, um, it's 10 months. So so let's say that somebody has Michael, hypothetically, or somebody definitely took him. He's gone, he's missing. And let's say that that happens. Well, now I know she has billboards in other states. So, which is great, and that needs to push across the country because 10 months I could drive to New York 5,000 times and back, all the way from Idaho. The thing is people don't understand that the awareness needs to be spread out because you can go a long ways in a short period of time.
Well, and also that's why it was so important for Monkey's Law to be passed, right? Because, it helps get the notifications over state lines. That could have been crucial in Monkey's case. And it could have, helped it immensely, but because he didn't get the Amber Alert, then, it never made it across state lines. And I believe Brandy's so close to state of Oregon, I think it is, that could have been so helpful. So that's why I don't think people realize how important that law was and what they accomplished. It was huge.
Well, and then when you have negativity, people going negative onto the case and stuff, well, the negativity is what's going to deaden the national look. So my goal is to try to take that negativity channels and make them realize and understand that it's about the missing person and less about the parent did this, the parent didn't do this, the parent should have did this, the parent should have did that. Why don't we get that picture of that missing person out there first? Get it spread across the whole country for 4 months. Get it out there, get it known, get his face everywhere. Sit back for a minute, see what happens. Once that doesn't happen and these hold on to your other stuff, it's never going to happen. I'm telling you that. But it would make more sense to go and spread the word, get the picture out there everywhere. And then if you want to draw conclusions to what's going on or what happened or anything, or are hinting on focusing in on certain things, you can start doing that afterwards, but at least give the child or the missing person the respect and the time to be put places before you're going to start bashing people.
Well, see,
I don't know if my chat stopped, I think.
It goes back to what are you here for, right? Like, are you here to help or are you here to hurt? Because, unfortunately, us talking about Monkey and putting stories out and his face out there, people aren't interested in that. They want to see the fighting, the drama, the toxicity. And it's driving good people that can do great things for these babies away from YouTube. It's taking all that help and that, notoriety away from these babies because everybody's so tired of the drama and the toxicity and the fighting or scared that they're going to be the next one up on the chopping block. You know what I mean? So people are just walking away that, that could have been the one person that could have, did something to lead to them coming home.
Well, the other thing is if that's what it takes.
You there?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, there you go.
There you go. You're back.
I don't know what happened, but so the whole other thing is that these people, if drama sells and that's what they want to do, I will get 6-7 people in my circle, and we will constantly fight all day long, give everybody a show. But at the beginning of the show, we will show missing kids and do a sector, and then we'll just make a drama series about, hey, we're fighting because you said this and I said this, and it'll all be fake. It'll be the funniest thing ever. But then the whole time, we'll if that's what sells, then we got to do what we got to do. But the thing is that I'm not going to go and fight with somebody for real in real life over what's going on. I mean, if people want to see a show because they think it's hilarious or they like the going back and forth, I'll give them a show. I mean,
well, think about it this way,
that's what has to do it.
Think about it this way. We're a true crime community, right? We had a person who has over 2.8 million subscribers who is famous country singer from the state that, Summer's missing in, who was trying to come on here and help and put Summer out there and do everything. And then he gets trashed. that's the person that maybe could have been the one to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff that we're doing. And he even did a video on it saying that we're all nuts and crazy. And there
Oh
has to
yeah,
be a division. You're either drama or you're true crime. You can't be both because it's bleeding into these babies.
well, I get that, but if the people that are there to watch the true crime stuff because the channel says that it's true crime, but all it does is drama and it has drama stuff, then some people, I mean, if that's what it takes to do some of this and get your numbers up, I mean, more power to some of those people, but I just don't see myself doing that because I see some of these other channels that are big, huge channels that have no problem getting subscribers or stuff. It just takes good, hard work. And we have several creators in here that understand what that is. I'll fight. I'll fight if it gets Monkey home. If I have to be a target to get Michael's beautiful face out there,
Yeah.
so be it. I will bring my baby home. I know, Brandy. That's why I said that the negative publicity that some of the people are take it with a grain of salt that some of the people are doing because it's still getting his picture out there, and I know that's not right, and it still has to be looked at as that can be helpful and beneficial too. And I know that's wrong, but it's, I mean, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He said he was leaving because of the Freaks in the Summer case. That's what I'm saying. We're driving these people, these good people that just want to help away, and it's horrible. And then you have to ask yourself, like, is it even worth it anymore? Is it worth coming up here, putting yourself out there, making yourself a target for what? For people just to attack and
Why
destroy?
all day, every day? Because there's a difference when you're in the awareness and putting out the stuff, and like Brandy came up yesterday and was speaking like for herself, and it's not a me question her on, oh, what did you do at this time, oh, like I'm not trying to solve the case of what happened to him. What I'm trying to do is to put his face and his picture out there. The questions and stuff that she answers, and I know that somebody commented in my chat and asked, "What do you think happened to him?" Well, I didn't ask her, and I know she probably saw the thing, but that's not our place to ask her. That's law enforcement, other people's place to ask. And when she's ready to tell people, or I've watched her long enough around on a lot of ours channels and stuff. Um, I just know that the I know Brandy. I read your comment. I just know that by watching her, if people really want to know what she thinks and what her thoughts are, there is close, tight knit channels that she does speak on, and that nobody pressures her or nobody is twisting her words or anything. She is just speaking. And if you want those answers, you need to go find those channels, and you can figure out the answer to some of those questions. And
But
that's
at
the
what point
sad
does it
part of it.
become dangerous, though, right? Because I've had people literally show up at my house, right? And Brandy had people show up at, Monkey's Law ceremony. At what point does it become dangerous, like criminal? I. That's the thing. Is it worth putting your other family members out there, to stand up for one or two children that you're putting your other children at risk, your own? I just don't know. I'm torn on that. Have been for a while.
Well, the thing is when you have a missing kid, you're going to do anything and everything to get the kid back. So if that's what has to be done, that's what has to be done. You have to take your boots and you have to lace them up tighter and carry on and move forward. I mean,
No,
what
yeah,
other
I'm
choice? You're
serious.
gonna you're gonna you're gonna lay in bed all day and drink alcohol and like not get up. Well, that's not gonna help find them. You have to put your boots on every day, and I get it. It's hard. I couldn't
Yeah,
even
Brandy, they
imagine.
showed up at your house too. I seen that. You told me about that. They do show up at your house. They show up everywhere you go. Your work, your house, the ceremony. They ruin that for you. Like, and they don't realize that you have 3 other babies that love and support you and want Michael home just as much, and they have to be scared because, you know, everywhere they go, people are showing up. It's disgusting. Is that helping? Is that really helping? It's hurting.
Hello, Darkness Exposed. I saw you come in.
Hi, darkness.
Great live with checking convictions last night, by the way.
Love checking.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, or
Yes.
I know that Yaya's here. Yaya, if you could grab their channel, put Darkness Exposed in here, and you guys need to watch Checking's live last night. It was amazing.
Checking's awesome. Definitely sub up to Checking's channel.
The yeah, I don't know, because you're still, this world is filled with hateful people, but there's also good people too, and the difference is you notice the hateful people more than you're going to notice the good ones, and deciphering through it, because those are the ones that stick out because of what their actions were or what they did, and the driving to people's houses and stuff. Why don't you call and ask them first? I mean, just
I agree, Lenny.
Huh?
I was telling Lenny I agree. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you just call and ask them as opposed to just showing up someplace. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah, well, people don't think that way on here. People are psycho and crazy and stalking, and they see, that's the thing about Summer's case too. You make so much money on here, right? Because we know, like, take for instance Candace and Dawn, they had the 90K in the bank just from YouTube. Well, okay, so anybody who's going to interrupt that money flow coming in are what lengths will they go? You know what I'm saying? That's the scary part. That's the dangerous part, is this platform is so big and so, you know, useful for these situations, but it can also be hurt too, and it can also be dangerous. And people just have to, like, be careful, protect yourselves. These people are psycho. We don't know these people. I don't know you, Levid. You don't know me. We know each other from on here, but we don't really know what goes on in everyday life with each other. You could be some murderer. You don't know, you know? You piss off the wrong person, they go psycho, you're dead. And then your child's out, you know, that mother or father, or it just, something has to change. There needs to be a change.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benny did a post or a thing about it on his channel, that the 90K, because they were trying to pay off the Subaru, or they were going to send it back or something, but there was like 90,000 in the bank they made. I know. I love Michelle After Dark. I am so honored to work with her. She's amazing, and she sticks with the facts. But yeah, no, the money that is made off of this, people don't realize, because you don't see every, you know, Cash App, PayPal, stuff like that. But it's a lot.
That's like what my title says is YouTube or YouTube or real life. Well, there's no or. This YouTube is real life is what it really should mean. But I did YouTube
right there,
or real life because people are trying to. Some people take YouTube as a place to play around and not I don't know how to put it. I guess to play around, and others see it as a force of helping and doing good things. And I'm not against people paying and helping, but the thing is that when you pay and help, like I've given super chats to people and stuff, but you have to look at it like this. Like that money that I gave out of my hands, out of my mind, I just hope that the person that's getting it is doing the right thing with it. That's it.
Well, look what Lenny said. Creator states that she makes $4,000 a month. The case is dying, and new crazy ass stories are being pushed by the uppers. the money holders. Exactly.
Yes. And that's what the thing is. And now they're going real life on people. I don't know if you guys watched yesterday, but the whole scenario of cops calling and a whole bunch of stuff, dude. I just don't get it. It's like,
And the sad thing is, half these creators we know has criminal records. We know have drug problems and are in active addiction.
you know,
And we just keep throwing the money, throw the money. I mean, come on, people. That money could be going to the reward funds where they belong. It belongs to help find, to fund the researchers, or not the researchers,
yeah,
but
the problem.
search for crew.
So this is what I don't like. This is the problem, and I'm not speaking on as a whole. A lot of the times, some of these reward funds people don't donate into because they're going to a certain group or a certain what do you want to call it, like a 501c or whatever, that some people don't even research. But I see that some of them, when the reward fund, whether or not the reward fund's paid, when it's not paid out, it should go back into another missing person, as opposed to another. And I know that the one that's set up for some people, it goes to a foundation that's going to pump it right back into another missing person. And those are the good ones to have, but that needs to be broadcasted, because people would be more willing to give into those when it's going to go, when all of a sudden, hey, it's up at this time and there's no extension. It gets taken from there and goes into helping another one, or it continues on, if that makes sense with people.
I have people actually monitoring how much time I spend on YouTube, and I'm not doing anything for my son. Even has called CPS. Yeah, thanks, asshats.
Brandy, I'm so sorry. I like right now I'm on StreamYard. I'm standing over my computer here. I'm talking into YouTube to you guys, but if I had a child here, I totally could listen to YouTube in my ear and type at the same time as taking care of a child. So people are just idiots. I don't get it.
Lindy. Oh, yes, Lindy. Yes. I have stories I could tell. Definitely.
We're not doing that today.
Yep. But you are correct, sweetheart. And the thing is, there are some creators that have a sexual criminal record and shouldn't even be around children, let alone speaking about them. So we really need to be careful who we, fund and throw money at and support, because these aren't good people.
Well,
anybody can start a channel.
Well, I mean, the channel that I really like that's been on YouTube for a long time, and I don't like everything that he does, but when he does raise money for the different funds and stuff, he does a really, really good job, and I think he does it a lot. And Gray Hughes, he does a really good job. I watched him early on, and he does a really good job of raising money for different. He puts them into different organizations or whatever, and it's kind of a cool thing. He's kind of he's been doing it for a long time, so he knows what he's doing, and it takes a while to get there. But that's like a person that's trying to help other people in real life, as opposed to going at them negatively in real life. Yeah, this thing going back on, I don't know what's wrong.
I don't really watch them very much, but I'll check them out. Exactly, checking. There is things that YouTube can do that us as subs, and we need to hold these creators that do these things accountable, and we need to stop it. Like, we need to end it, because it's not.
No,
it's just
the thing the thing is that the only way that it's going to stop, and it doesn't take another creator going after another creator, it just takes the silliness and the things that they're doing for the subscribers come and go. Eventually, they will. I don't know. I've been watching for a while. There is different subs that used to support certain people that go over and they support other people, and eventually they'll go back to supporting somebody else, and it's just a whole cycle. It has to run its cycle before people understand and wake up, and that's it's sad to say, but that's what's going to have to happen in order for things to change.
All I can do is just stand by Brandy
Oh yeah,
and stand by these babies and continue to fight. They attack, we defend, and that's the way it has to stay unless something changes. Something has to change. We need to get louder.
no, if I drop off of here, hold on 1 second, okay? I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Exactly, Lenny. Girl, I am with you all the way. You are so smart. And that's the thing, like, they're doing this right in front of your faces and literally rubbing your nose in it, but yet you don't see it. And it's like, it's so frustrating that people don't see. And checking, I've been with you since, I first came. I, supported you, love your channel. You are the real deal. I love that. Please don't ever stop. You back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear the thunder here? It is really loud.
I don't hear it, but I'm back on my computer, and this is so amazing.
Better now? Do you need me to step down? You good?
Whatever you want to do. I'm
gonna drop down.
Okay.
Better now? Do
Yeah.
you need me to step down? You good?
Whatever you want. All right, people. Now I'm back. I just didn't want to lose connection on my phone to not have the link because it was difficult there for a while. I'll have to edit that out when I drop down. I do want to this little thing, and I'm gonna shut this door real quick. Hold on 1 second. So, I'm gonna play this for you guys, and I want you guys' opinion on what you think of it, because I'd like to do more missing people this way, because I think it's a good way to do it. It's a good approach. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna play it. Hi, I need your help. I'm missing. My name is Michael Joseph Vaughn. My family and friends call me Monkey. I went missing from Fruitland, Idaho on July 27th, 2021. I'm a 5-year-old little boy with blonde hair, blue eyes. When I went missing, I was 3'7" tall and approximately 50 pounds. If you see me, call Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006. Hi. So there you have it. Please go to my page and go and hit the thumbs up. Let's get that thing rolling. I think it only has 14 views right now, and it would be nice to get that really rolling. And it's just hard to share. The only downfall from shorts is it's hard to share on community walls, and hopefully we can get that to change on the YouTube level and make it so that you can share shorts that people do. But well, I'm gonna take that video and re-upload it as a regular video, so then people can use it as their own, put it as their shorts, put it as a regular video that's out there as well. I don't see anything wrong with anybody using that at all. So I guess YouTube and real life, a lot of people need to understand and be courteous and kind on YouTube, because you don't know that person that's sitting on the other side of the keyboard, what they're going through or what they're doing, or what they will be, or what they've dealt with in their life. The thing is this poster that was done, I don't know where the original came from. And I saw it over on Arctic Fox True Crime is where I saw it. Whoever made this poster, the missing poster, that's amazing. The work that you did. I sent it to Brandy. I said, "Hey, should we use this one?" And she goes, "I already shared that one." And I said, "Oh, where did you get it?" Because I didn't know that it was out there. I was searching and looking for different ones that people did, and which is nice. I always that video was hard for me to do, by the way, just so you guys know. I had to read over and over and over a couple times, and eventually the repetition and the practice made it good enough to go out. And I hope that approach to things is a powerful thing for people to make it touch their heart a little bit more when they're flipping through different shorts and stuff. So I did call in earlier today. There's there's a couple guys that were missing in Tennessee, and some of it's making sense, some of it's not. I'll probably be it's just a lot going on with them right now, and I've noticed that before Memorial Day there was a lot of missing stuff that was happening and going on, that I needed to take a little break for a little while, and I'll be going and searching and looking at the ones that were posted and doing my own little post on them to bring awareness. And checking, did you guys get my email? I don't suppose, I think so. I will email you. Yeah, if you guys could put me in, like, I have Arctic Fox True Crimes email, and we'll all hook together and get some things situated and get some stuff rolling. And I just my email's on my about page for anybody that's watching this. I think practice on being a better person and living your best life is very important when it comes to watching YouTube a lot. People don't remember that when they're typing and stuff, because you never know what the person's going through on the other end. I know for sure that we have a special somebody in our chat that I don't know what they're feeling every single day. I can only imagine, but I don't know how hard it is, how bad it is. When you want to put out an ugly, hateful message or steer a narrative to get thousands of people to watch you, think about people's feelings, and just think about if it was you in their shoes. That's what you want people to do to you. I mean, like they all say is I know I was watching Duty Ron one day, and he was talking about at some point he had a lot of people in his chat the one day, and he's like, someday one of you that is sitting here that is watching me will need help and will need resources. Well, so everybody that's listening, keep that into mind before you're typing in what you're doing, and before you start spreading hateful stuff out there, because someday you're going to need help too, whether it's in this, whether it's in something else, whether it's in nothing to do with YouTube, but at some point in life, you're going to need help from somebody. And just doing things in life the correct way and living it how you want to be represented is the way to, which is the best way to do it. Does anybody else want to come up? You guys are more than welcome to come up. Again, put the link back in. All you have to do is show your face for 2 seconds, and when you shut your camera back off, I'll I'll put you up on the screen. Yeah, quite interesting.
Hi, I need your.
I'm just gonna turn that part of it off. Hello, checking. I'm adding you. Don't turn the camera on. I'm adding you.
Okay, cool.
Hi.
Hi. Hi,
How are you?
everybody. I just want to say I agree 1000% on everything you're saying. I really think that the good channels that I've lately found, and I've been watching, you know, I'm a lurker first, you know, because you never really know what's going on. But the ones that I have seen that I'm trying to get up on my channel to share, like I want you to come up too. So, you know, people can see this on my end of the community where I was, because it matters that there are good. And I want people to see that. I want people to see that there are people that truly care and really want to get a message out. And I think if we band together and just keep on our path of good, and more people will jump on that. You know, drama sells. And like you said, honestly, if I got to stand in a tutu and do the jig as missing faces go on my screen, I'll do it. I'll do whatever it takes. But I think we can do it the way we are doing it. Just have to become stronger and just keep on putting out a message. You know, people are gonna jump on with us.
Yeah, there's a pivotal switch happening.
Yep.
And I watched the lab. I'm a member over there. I haven't commented in a while. I've been sitting in the background watching. I had started hinting on some things that I was speaking with another subscriber about that has become friends with me about, and she was like, you know, all this hateful stuff and stuff, people need to start speaking up about what this effect is doing to regular subscribers, because right at that time was right when we first started seeing the decline in the subscribers that were not live chatting in those certain particular places where they normally would. And then they're trying to find a different outlet, or they have summer things going on. Well, even if they have summer things going on, that's why these shorts, I think, will be powerful. The problem with them is sharing, like you sharing it on your wall, it's only going to show up as a link. That's why I want to make them so that do a short of my own, put it onto my thing, but then put it as a video, and you guys share the video. You could recopy it on the awareness stuff and put it out there. I don't care. The important thing to me is to get their name out there.
Oh, that's 100% agree. Anything I do, any creator is welcome to use as long as it's for the good. You know, I wouldn't want some of these channels. I won't name any of them. They don't deserve it. But I spoke on it last night. I wouldn't allow them to touch my stuff. You know, just stay away. I'm here for good. I'm going to stay on my path. I've watched a lot of hate. I've seen a lot of tearing of family. And honestly, I cannot imagine what a family goes through with that. It's got to be the most painful thing in the world. And do they need social media to add to that? No. You know, what they need is you speaking in the good, or looking, or putting up posters, or telling somebody about it, or going to the grocery store and putting up a poster. You know, that's what they need. They don't need criticism. They don't need anything. You don't, just like you said, somebody asked you to ask Brandy a question. I would never want to ask any question of that mother. That's not my business. It's not my job. What I want to take on is putting her child's face out there and helping
Well,
awareness.
the biggest thing is she's already been over it on other channels and
Yeah.
already has talked a lot. They're smaller channels, but the thing is that when you get a bigger channel that's sitting there and twisting the narrative or pointing at all the bad all the time, it makes it really, really hard for somebody to feel comfortable with people to even share anything with them. And
Yeah.
you know, when a mother that truly cares and truly misses their kid,
Mhm.
she could walk away today, tomorrow, but she's not doing it because
No.
she wants to find her son.
Of course.
And shame on the channels that want to do that and want to spin and flip the narrative and stuff because of what sells for click views and super
Mhm.
chats. And that stuff has to stop. I get it that people would like for her to tell her story, but the thing is she can tell her story when she's comfortable and ready to speak on it in a place that she's respected and is not going to. I'm not saying I can't ask her the hard questions. I'm not saying that none of that can't happen, but
Right.
you're still dealing with a I don't know how to say it. A
Very
torn.
touchy, emotional. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Brittle. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel it's my need to do that.
it's not
is
mine
what I'm
either.
saying. For me, I don't want to ask them questions. I want to ask them, can I help you? Whatever I can do to help you. I don't need you to tell me anything. I'm not the police. I'm not anything. I'm just somebody who wants to bring awareness. So for me as a creator, I don't feel the need to do that. I like to interview creators, but the families, I want to be as respectful and as caring as I possibly can with all of their faces and their situations. That's just who I am. You know, I like finding story. I like hearing the story, but I don't feel the need to ask the questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's the thing is that once you start. So here's my position on that. I'm not. I could ask her whatever question, and she could choose whether or not to answer.
Yeah.
That's her right. The
Right.
thing is I'm not a professional. A professional. I don't know how you want to say it. Like I don't know enough to. I mean, I don't know how to interview people, but it's different than that because some things can be triggering to some people, and all it takes is for that one little thing to go wrong. And I forget what Daisy's channel. What's Daisy's channel? She went up on there and she did a very, very good job, and Daisy respected her.
Yeah.
And that's what needed to happen. People say ask the hard questions. They don't think that the LE state FBI. There you go, Brandy. I know that's why. I know because I get that from people saying, "Oh, what about the hard questions? What about this or that?" And what people don't know, and what they don't realize, and they tune out if it's not involved with whatchamacallit, with drama or
Mhm.
anything. It's like they don't even see when you're speaking about what you're doing and how you're helping. We've tried
Right.
to do our best answering questions. Yes, Brandy, you always have.
Look, I've seen her on the news when it first happened and everything
Yeah.
else. And I bravo to you for sticking it out, for being able to handle what goes on in social media, because it is very brutal. And that is why I choose not to do that kind of thing. I don't need to do that. I just want to help. I don't want to create any more pain. I can't imagine it. I just can't. I've never been through it. And God willing, I never will, you know?
Yeah. The thing is that like I get asked this question right here that I put on. People say ask the hard questions. They don't think that LE state FBI haven't asked the hard questions for the past 310 days.
I believe it.
And like Randy, if I can get your permission, I'd love to put that on my community wall. Like seriously, because people don't realize that the other day, Brandy was up on a panel of a friend of ours that we always go to. Like we go and hang out. It's a smaller channel and stuff, and it only has like 100 subs. And it's a great channel. It scrolls through here and stuff. And we were sitting there talking and stuff. And she was on panel, and she was comfortable because she was with a group of people that she hangs around all the time, and people don't see that often. It was like oh, thanks, Brandy. It's like a place to explode. And she was telling us about how she woke up at like I don't know, it was like 4 or 3 in the morning from a dream. There was a whole bunch of stuff on that show, and the thing is that it's out there. You guys just have to find it, and it doesn't need to be repeated. It just needs to be found. And the thing is later in the day, like I just watched a thing that she posted on her face on Monkeys on the Facebook group about news update that they did over in Idaho, and it had about how she goes to the police station almost every day. I don't know if that's true right now, but I do know that I don't know, last week I know for sure that she went. Like they're in constant contact with them, like over and over and over again, and they constantly search. They constantly make sure the posters are up there, constantly make sure things are right and stuff. And that's why I hate when people say, "Hey, why don't you ask her the hard question? Why don't you do this?" Because she's already been asked those.
She's been under a microscope. Let's get real.
Well, yeah, it's not my thing to sit here and ask her a hard question just so I can get clicks, views, and everything. I understand that people want to know what hard questions or whatever, but like it's a fluid and active investigation, and and there's moving parts right now in it that I think asking hard questions and asking, I don't know what a hard question is. She's probably been asked every question in the book. And not only once, probably 20 times. And that's, I'm not a professional. The thing is,
I agree.
it's not me to ask, and then all of a sudden it hurts something that they were working on, a lead or whatever. And I don't want to be in that position. And she's more than welcome anytime on my panel. She wants to say anything, anytime. That's up to her.
Right. I agree. I mean, I honestly think that a lot, like I'll just speak about the Summer Wells case. I think they've done damage. I think they do damage to cases for future justice. Definitely, if there's going to be an arrest for anything on the jury pool,
they're not going to be able to make an arrest until they have a body. That's the problem, because it is so screwed up that they can't even. Like they've searched and searched and searched. I mean, this could go on for a while if that's the case. If she's out there someplace, of the awareness and all of the pictures and stuff needs to come back around, and we need to all start sharing it again, because, like I said earlier, it takes 1 20-minute video from Dr. Phil. Well, that was months ago. That's come and gone and it's past. And the awareness and stuff. Yeah, people out there know that Summer Wells is missing, but do they know that she's still missing?
Right.
I mean, if it just takes 10 minutes of our time to share a flyer, to put stuff out there, that it's worth it to me.
Oh, me too. I mean, I do whatever. I'm, like I said last night, I'm still learning how to do this because I come from a different community, but I want to learn, and I want to collaborate, and I want to do whatever it takes to get these children's faces out there and to bring awareness and to bring prevention, whatever. I'm all for it. I support it 1,000%. I mean, if they ever need my help, I'm here. That's all I can say. You know, I can just offer my platform for good. It's never going to be a drama channel. It's never going to be gang, give me money kind of thing. Ever, never. I would never do that to a family, any family, or any child. Because that's, I think, so disrespectful, and it does not help at all.
Yeah.
but I just wanted to come up and give you a chat,
Yeah.
and I will give you an email. I'll contact you that way, and we'll have to get together and figure out some ways to get more awareness out there. Like I said, I'm willing to do whatever.
Are you
Just let me know.
Are you in Arctic Fox True Crimes Facebook group?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'll join it. Yeah.
Yeah, join it, and then
I don't know a lot
have,
about these.
Yeah, well, it makes sometimes I don't see my messages all the time, and I don't go on Facebook a lot. But
I don't
what I'm
know
gonna
either.
do is I'm gonna reset. See, I wasn't doing this for a while, and now I'm starting back doing it. So I need to set back up my email so that my notifications are coming to me as soon as they do. Because I got an email from last night, and Chris pointed it out that somebody had sent me one, and I didn't even know that I had one. So that's how
Okay.
much I check my email. But
Yeah.
I will re-switch the notifications so that when I do get an email through that email, it'll automatically come up on my phone.
Okay, great. Because yeah, I'll email you, and I've got Darknesses, and I got Arctic Cats. So and
Yeah,
I'll
nice.
email you so you can get we can all get together and do something and really try to bring in more creators. There are a few out there that I've seen that are really doing good. I did support one person that as soon as I seen something, I was like, no, I cannot support that person anymore. And it just I just don't go for it. You come off good and then you're just switching over. And I will never do that. Okay. I'm going to stay on the steady. And I believe that Darkness, Exposed, Arctic Cat, and you are the same way. So we'll
Yeah.
get some people out there and we'll start bringing more awareness. So, my prayers are with you, Brandy. And I whatever I can do to help, I'm there. And Trixie, anytime, babe, you can come on and do a live with me. I'd love it. So thank you very much, Level, for everything. And y'all have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, no problem. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have been working with the Kyron Horman Foundation to help bring awareness for Michael as well as parents to help keep your children safe. Yes, indeed. And Chris, I did see my email, just so you know, and I will look into it. And I agree to what you just sent me. So we'll talk about that later. Yeah, and checking. Usually I do stuff during the day, and at night I kind of sit back and like I'm a big steak eater, and come from a farm, so I like to go have good dinners and stuff. And a lot of times that's what I do in the evenings. Sometimes I shut it off. Sometimes I put the earphones in and eat dinner while I'm listening. Just depends on what's going on. Where am I at here? I think we can. I do want to go back over here. I'm going to add this to the stream here real quick. Hold on here 1 second. Let me do that. So we're going to go over a couple things I got here on. So if you all haven't, I'm going to figure out how I can do this bigger. So if you haven't seen, that's where the short is. I'll upload it as a regular video after this is over. There's 20 views on there now. Some of these other ones, even though that they have nothing to do with awareness and stuff, at least go ahead and hit the thumbs up on them, because that helps to boost the channel on a whole. This video here, good real life example of YouTube. I did reach out to Zach's mom, to see if there's any updates or anything, and I haven't heard back yet. And that is something that I would love to figure out. I did do a video and checking convictions and darkness exposed, or that is a very good video there that I could get. And I don't know if you guys know how to do screen recordings, but I can get the one from the actual Facebook thing and put it into a video and send it to you guys. And you can download it, or however you have to do it to get it out, where the mother is pleading for her son to come home. He was listed as a runaway, and I don't see any new updates on it. This Let's Think thing is pretty good too. Just a couple things over there on my thing, but I wanted to point out that Zach one. It's important for the stuff to get out. It's a little different when you have a runaway and with no alerts or endangered or anything. That's a little bit of a heartbreaking thing, because it's not actively like looked into by police. Yeah, there's a police report done, and yeah, they are looking, but there's a lot of other things going on in communities that are happening with people that get other stuff pushed to the side. And that's where you can take and help somebody's real life and put it onto YouTube and get other people to share and stuff. Runaways do matter 100%, because you don't know when they ran away, they walked away, whatever, you don't know what happened to them after that happened. And that's why it's important, because it gets classified as a runaway. And I was reading an article close to where that case was, and it was the same thing happened to somebody, and somebody ended up picking them up. And that's why it's very important that runaways matter too. Definitely. I think what I'm going to do here is close this one down. I'm going to show some other stuff later on. I got a couple things I need to work on and get some other stuff done. And I went to Chickadee. What does it say? I just want to go through some comments here that I may have missed. Here's a good one. I know that link is posted in there. I know I missed some of the stuff while I had dead air. I'll have to figure out how to get that deleted out. And definitely, Brandy, I will screenshot that comment later and put that out on there. If nobody else, I mean, anybody else can come up here. Otherwise, I can end either one. If people would like to come up, you're more than welcome to do so. It's up to you guys. All the missing matter. Yes, indeed. A 3-month-old baby is missing. Spring, Texas. A white 2008 Honda Accord license. KMYO 702 Amber Alert went out this afternoon. Further info on my community tab. Yes, if you guys haven't gone and went over to Laugh Through Life, they put up a lot of different stuff, and they actually have 2 channels. It's Laugh Through Life and Laugh Through Life 2, and they do really good things over there as well. And it was canceled. No, that's good to know. That means something's happening on it. What do we got here? Checking runaways are especially vulnerable. Many are emotional, unstable, being that they are going through puberty. Yes, indeed. Lori Davis, thank you. I was about to check for updates after this live. Yeah. I just think that people can definitely take control of some platforms. Everybody has a community tab. I watch some of these bigger channels that don't put a lot of stuff on their community tab, but they have the traffic that goes there. And how hard is it to, I mean, how hard is it to grab a poster or a flyer and just put it on the, like, it takes 2 seconds to take a screenshot of it and make it so that it appeals as your own community tab on the awareness. And they're out there all over the place. And I just hope and wish that some of the bigger channels would definitely start posting some more of that stuff, and whatever their relative topics are. But even if you just posted one a day, that and have one a day, 5 times a week, that's 5 kids in a month. That's 20 kids that are being exposed to your subscribers. And if you have 14, 15, 20, 80,000 subs, that just puts that picture into their mind of the kid because they saw it. And people actually, I was doing a little thing, people actually like the posters and stuff on the community tabs. They hit the thumbs up way more than if you put up something about there's a tornado over here or something. Those don't get as many thumbs up. So I pay attention and I listen to what my followers want. Let's see here. I think I have to check one thing here real quick. No. So I guess I will do, nobody else wants to come up. We will do a little thing of what I do best, I guess, according to checking convictions. The most important thing with awareness and putting people's stuff out there is if you know something, say something. So many times people know stuff and they don't say anything. And that's very important to bringing people home. If you know something, say something. And thank you.